Hey, what's going on? I got that Tamiya C-11 in roller. So let's take a look real quick. Super tough kit, man. I love it. I'm not tough to build. It's super easy to build. Um, I was able to get this thing together in, I think it was an hour and 10 minutes as far as the chassis goes. Now, the body is a little bit much. Some crazy lines, and I have to clean up some of the cuts I made. I need to get a new pair of body scissors, but for now, it is all together and it is in roller. Do not have the ESC in it right now, and I don't have the steering servo in it, although I do have the servo up here on my shelf. I don't know that I'm going to use the supplied steering arms. Don't know yet. I may or may not, but I mean, this is a super tough kit, man. I like it. The problem I'm having now is settling on a color choice. I don't necessarily want to do box art silver, and I've bought some paint, but there's so many lines on this body. So many lines, and so it's going to be tough to try to set or try to do a decent paint job. I've seen my buddies, let's see, Otto and Daniel have got theirs together, and they did a tribute paint job on theirs to a race team, and they look really good. They turn out really nice, but I want to do something kind of different. So that's the problem I'm having now, is trying to figure out where to put what paint. And I had an idea, then I came out here this morning and looked at this thing again. I was like, no, that's not going to work. But so it's a really nice build, man. I tell you what, let me try to get the body off of it real quick. Probably take me 20 minutes to do that, and then and we'll take a look. The neat thing about it is that the body and the spoiler are actually, or the wing, whatever you want to call it, is two different pieces. So take the body off over there, and the wing stays in place. But nice build, man, and not hard. Just took my time, put some tunes on, and went at it. Now it is a ball differential. If you've ever run any of the old RJ Speed or the Bowlink Legends cars, it's the same setup, and I imagine it's pretty repetitive through all the Pan Car series cars that were ever released. But nice, smooth diff. Don't know about the adjustment on it. I've tried to adjust it, and it doesn't seem to adjust a whole lot, so I may have to try some of the tricks that we did use on the RJ Speed cars. But motor, good motor. It's meshed really well. It's not real tight, but it's tight enough. This shock I thought was just a friction shock, but it is an oil-filled shock. There's not a lot of room for play, but it's oil-filled. Battery tub there. It's going to be fun to get a battery in and out of that thing, I'm pretty sure. Or I may just put one in it and leave it. But anyway, and then tub 4, the electronics and the servo goes up here on the front. You see the 2 slots cut for the servo ears for the mounts for it there. And then tires are kind of wild. They don't exactly fit the rims totally, but that's okay. And they're taped. They're not glued. I've never seen that before. Never seen that before in my life. Now, I know when we run the same kind of tires on those RJ Speed Legends cars, and whenever you bought a set, they were already mounted. So this is going to be an experience trying to mount those. But overall, slick build, fit and finish is, Tamiya stuff. So damn near perfect. Not a lot of issues. Yeah. So let's turn it over and take a look at the bottom. All the screws are countersunk. No drag on parking lots or whatnot, which is really nice. Really slick. But yeah, not a whole lot to say about the bottom side other than it's even though there's so many pieces to it, it's rock solid. I haven't found it to bend or anything, except for in the back where it needs to, because of the suspension, which is absolutely limited. And there's some springs on these kingpins up here, so you got just like an 1/8 of an inch of travel there. It's going to be interesting to see how this thing handles on a parking lot. The bad part back in the day when we ran the Legends cars and whatnot, as a group. There was 4 or 5 of us that got into it pretty hard there for a while. Is that because, and they had the same kind of suspension on the front end, just kingpins with a little bitty spring, but the back end on those cars was absolutely rigid, so you had no suspension on those cars. So when you sent it across the parking lot or wherever you were running the thing, any little thing, I don't care if it ran over a dime, it would bounce. Something so small, it would still get a little bit of bounce. And I'm praying that this one doesn't do that. It's too nice a car, too slick a car to have it going across the parking lot. It look like some kind of, you know, some kind of mess. We're all pretty happy with the build. Looking forward. I'm going to try to get some paint on it today, depending on what happens. We shall see. But I'm still up in the air on what kind of scheme I'm going to do. Don't really want to do a solid color, but it may have to go that way, but it won't be silver, I can tell you that. But I'm going to lean towards trying to break it up. Happy 4th of July if you're here in the States. Also known as Happy Screw You Great Britain Day. It's a joke, not to offend anybody that's overseas in Britain. Don't get all there, but it was a joke I read, and I posted it online this morning. But anyway, hope you're doing well. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next video pretty soon. As soon as I get some paint on this thing. Take care. We'll see you later.